Push press and push jerk variation. Major muscles used include gluteus maximus, semimembranosus, semitendinosus, biceps femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius, vastus medialis, rectus femoris, soleus, gastrocnemius, deltoids, and trapezius. This exercise consists of quickly and forcefully pushing the bar from the shoulders to over the head. Although the ascent consists of two phases, the upward movement of the bar occurs in one continuous motion without interruption. Both the push press and the push jerk exercises involve a rapid hip and knee extension that accelerates the bar off the shoulders, followed immediately by movements that position the bar overhead. The technique used to attain this final bar position varies. In the push press, the hip and knee extension thrust is only forceful enough to drive the bar 1/2 to 1/3 the distance overhead. From this height, the bar is pressed out to the overhead position, with the hips and knees remaining fully extended after the thrust. The push jerk involves a more forceful hip and knee thrust so that the bar is actually thrown upward and caught with extended elbows in an overhead position with the hips and knees slightly flexed. Starting position. Grasp the bar with a closed pronated grip. Grip should be slightly wider than shoulder width. Position the feet shoulder width apart and even with each other, with the toes pointed slightly outward. All repetitions begin from this position. Preparation phase. Dip. Flex the hips and knees at a slow to moderate speed to move the bar in a straight path downward. Continue the dip to a depth not to exceed a quarter squat. Keep the feet flat on the floor, the torso erect, and the upper arms parallel to the floor. Upward movement phase, drive. Immediately upon reaching the lowest position of the dip, reverse the motion by forcefully and quickly extending the hips and knees and then the elbows to move the bar overhead. Catch for the push press. After the hips and knees are fully extended and the bar is overhead from the drive phase, press it up the rest of the way until the elbows are fully extended. In this position, the torso is erect, the head is in a neutral position, the feet are flat on the floor, and the bar is slightly behind the neck. Catch for the push jerk. After the hips and knees are fully extended and the bar is overhead from the drive phase, quickly reflex the hips and knees to approximately a quarter squat position and simultaneously extend the elbows fully to catch the bar overhead at the same moment as the bar reaches its highest position. Catch the bar with the torso erect, the head in a neutral position, the feet flat on the floor, and the bar slightly behind the head. Downward movement phase. Lower the bar by gradually reducing the muscular tension of the arms to allow a controlled descent of the bar to the shoulders. Simultaneously flex the hips and knees to cushion the impact of the bar on the shoulders. We will now look at the completed movement with each of the phases highlighted. Starting position, dip, drive, catch, downward movement phase. Starting position, dip, drive, catch, downward movement phase.